Shalom, family. It's good to see everybody here. This live stream is going to be more geared towards health. And I wanted to do more live streams like this anyway. I think many of us picked up bad habits, and in many cases from our own family because of the kind of diets that we grew up on. I'm sure the parents we had meant well, but some of the stuff that we ate, ham and bacon and, a lot of sugary things and salty things. I remember the deep fried chicken and all that stuff. I know they meant well, but it was not really the best diet that we should have been on. But nevertheless, it doesn't mean we can't do anything to correct it. Shoot, I remember walking in the kitchen, open up a cabinet for snacks, and it would be pork skins and pork skins. And back in the day, my mom used to eat pig feet and all that stuff. So I know they did what they could, but it was not the best for our health. So one thing I am happy about, and I did the video talking about how many of our people are switching to vegan. And right now, so-called Black people, we're the number one group in America that's switching to vegan, which means we're all searching for a healthier way to live, a healthier way to nourish our bodies. And I love seeing that, quite frankly. And I'm moving away from meat myself. Now, last week I ate meat one time. The rest of the week, I had straight vegan. And to be honest with you, I feel so good. I really do. Health wise, I feel good. So I wanted to talk to you about something that happened to me. And I had to come to the realization that I had too much bad bacteria in my gut, and I needed to change that. So let's talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, normally, if you are in a healthy body, your body should produce more healthy bacteria like prebiotics and probiotics. And this makes a difference when it comes down to everything. So let me tell you what happened to me. Back in April, I was not sleeping at night. I would literally just be staring at the ceiling and like, why can't I go to sleep? So rather than just let that go night after night after night, I decided to research what could be going on with me. And I came across gut health. And when you have too much bad bacteria in your stomach, it can cause insomnia. It can cause digestive issues. It can even cause migraines in you. And I said, okay, so if I'm dealing with too much bad bacteria, what can I do to turn it around? So that's when I started reading about prebiotic, probiotic. So what you have to do is put the good bacteria in your body, especially if your body is not producing enough of this good bacteria in your stomach. So I'm going to go over what I did about it, and it actually turned everything around. I'm sleeping at night. I don't need any sleep aids. I'm just naturally going to sleep again. Not only am I naturally going to sleep again, I lost 10 pounds doing this. So let me get to it, and I will explain everything from start to finish. And I definitely see a good outcome. And I believe also switching to a more vegan diet, a more plant-based diet, that certainly has helped tremendously too. So let me go ahead and share my screen and we shall get started. All right, let's see here. I wonder why maybe I went too fast. All right, that's not what I want. All right, let me just get out of this and go back in because everything is not showing up like it should on my tabs. Okay, let me just go out. Let me go in this way. Let me try one more time. If I can't get it, I got another way I can get to it. Okay. All right. So once I started researching and I realized something was not right, first of all, before I go any further, can you see my screen? Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Please give me a one because I don't want to move ahead and then people are saying I don't see anything. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Okay. So after I did some research on what it could be, and this is not just me, and I want many of you to get in the habit of not letting things go when you start seeing changes in your body and your behavior and things that were normal that's not normal. Don't ignore those things. Please don't ignore it. Okay. Always make an effort to research and find out what could be going on. So I came across this online. So this was the first thing I bought. I bought the Gut Assist Leaky Gut Support. Now, what is a leaky gut? That's when the lining of your stomach is damaged, but it does not mean that it can't be repaired. So I said, okay, so what I need to do is get good bacteria in my stomach. So I researched, and this was the first product I decided to go with. I have since switched. And I'm not saying this was bad. This was actually good. It really taught me something, especially the importance of gut health. So I took it. This was a 40-day supply. So you do one scoop. I did mine with um, warm water, and I also put in some Metamucil because that also has probiotic in it. This tastes like a real light version of chicken broth. That's the flavor it had. And it really wasn't bad. It didn't taste bad. So this was actually the first thing I did in the morning. So I got my tea kettle on, I put the scoop in, I put in some Metamucil, and then I would drink it after I mixed it with water. And I started doing this every day. By the end of the week, I actually started feeling better. And I can tell it was making a difference. I still wasn't sleeping the first week, but physically, I was feeling better. So I would say it took about 3 to 4 weeks of doing this. I start naturally falling back to sleep. So my insomnia was coming directly from having stomach health problems. where my body was just not producing enough good bacteria. Now, you can get this through yogurt too. If you are a yogurt eater, you can get this through yogurt if you just don't, because, right now I'm the only one that does the powder in my house. Everyone else just do the prebiotic, probiotic supplements. They prefer the supplements. They don't really want to deal with the mix. Me, I don't mind doing the mix. It's quite fine with me. So, 40 days of this, I got back on track with my sleep. Yes, Activia. That's right, Mike C. Activia. Um, I got back on track with sleep, and I also dropped 10 pounds after doing this for 40 straight days. Now, will you have the same outcome? I can't guarantee that. But if you know you're having some bad gut health, maybe you're having a lot of migraines or more headaches than you normally, you should really start looking into this. Now that I have done this, I realize how important it is to take care of your gut health. Anything that you eat impacts all of your organs. And if you're not putting enough good bacteria in, it's going to take toll on your health. It really is, you know? So I'm going to show you what I eventually switched to. All right. See if I can get this on the screen. Maybe it'll show up, maybe not. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I have since switched to this one. This one is called Gut Love. This one comes in different flavors, but I decided to go with the unflavored version of this. And it pretty much does the same thing. The only difference is this is a 60-day supply, where the first one I start taking is 40. So this one's unflavored, and I have bought some different vegan drink mixes. This morning, I had my vegan hot chocolate mix, and I'll show you what that is. And I mix my Gut Love in there. I put 1 scoop in it. It does not change the flavor at all. You literally don't know that it's there at all. So, and I had this in the morning. You just have it with 6 ounces of water. Now, the Gut Love you can have with, like, if you want to put it in juice instead, maybe you have some organic juice or you actually juiced from fruit, you can put this in up to 8 ounces of any type of juice that you like. Okay. You can also sprinkle it in, let's say you make homemade soup. You can put this in your homemade soup. All right. So it can be used for cold or hot drinks. And also, it can go in food, it can go in your smoothie. Those are just examples. Okay. And this is the one I have been on now for a few weeks, and I really like it. And I think I'm gonna stick with this because for me, I notice I just feel so much better. And I did not realize that, you know, at times when you don't have good bacteria, and another sign that you don't have enough good bacteria in your stomach is weight gain. So if you've gained weight, and let's say you've been eating the same all along and all of a sudden you're gaining weight, that also is a sign that you have too much bad bacteria in your stomach. And if you go online, there's a lot of people that go on probiotic, prebiotic, And as soon as they go on and in like a 6-month period, they'll start seeing changes in their bodies, positive changes. Okay, and, this is something that you can even give to children, especially if you notice weight on a child and they shouldn't have all that weight on them. This is another reason to start paying attention to your gut health, all right? I mean, I know we're all trying to do better, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what I love to see. All right. Right, let me get my next slide up here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all the vegan hot chocolate that I use, and you know what? Just check this out. This is just one I happen to use, but if you go on, something like Amazon or eBay or even Etsy, you can find a whole bunch of different varieties of these vegan hot chocolates. This is one that I happened to purchase, and I use it, and it's really good. And this is what I've been putting my gut love in, 1 scoop, and it does nothing to alter the flavor. You can't even taste that it's there. And so I've been using this and sometimes tea, and it does not alter the taste of the tea. So this is just one that I happen to use, but like I said, it's best to shop around and see what variety of vegan hot chocolate, if you're really into something like this, that you may want to have for yourself. But this one has been really good. I enjoy it a lot, you know? So just some ideas and suggestions for you. All right, one more, and I'm going to show you the article that I researched, and that's how I realized it might have been my gut health was the reason why I was not sleeping. Okay. Here it is. Here's the article. Okay. So this is the article I had came across, and this has really got everything all kicked off for me. I looked at this article and it talked about poor gut health and trouble sleeping are connected. I had no idea. So it was something I had to learn. And I'm glad I did learn it because this is going to help you in so many ways. And I was reading how sometimes, like, if you feel ill or you have a lot of stomach issues, this will actually kind of calm things down for you. And it's good even if you have IBS, gut health. Okay. Yeah, plant-based milk. Yep, I have some right now. Danielle. Yep, I drink that too. I can't drink. It's hard for me to drink regular milk because I'm lactose intolerant. You know? When I would drink milk, it just felt like a brick was sitting in my stomach, and I absolutely hated that feeling. So, for a long time, I would not even drink it. And I was like, "I can't drink this." But now, like Danielle said, you got the plant-based milk that you can drink. Yeah, I actually got no, let me just I got the Gut Assist, the first one that I used that has, 40 servings in it. I got that from Amazon. The Gut Love, I actually got off of eBay because it was way cheaper on eBay than it was on Amazon. That's why I didn't get it from Amazon. It was cheaper. I'm sorry, I got it from eBay. It was cheaper on eBay for the Gut Love. But, me, like many people out here, I'm getting more into the plant-based, um, lifestyle. I just like the way I feel when I'm not eating as much meat, where I can eliminate it. I just feel so much better. Mhm. Oat milk. Yeah. I got actually a recipe on how to make that yourself. I just never tried it yet, but I think I'm gonna try it real soon, to make my own oat milk. No, Deborah Yisrael, don't ever feel embarrassed. We're learning every day of our lives. You shouldn't feel embarrassed about learning any things for the first time. Look, I didn't know this until recently myself, but I just had to get to the bottom of why I was having so many sleepless nights. And I just decided to just research it because I didn't want it to go on endlessly. And I certainly didn't want to go out and rely on over the counter medicines. I don't want to take Unisom and uh, Advil PM. I don't wanna rely on that kinda stuff to go to sleep when there is a natural solution that I can use. That's all, but I knew something was off. I could just feel it. I mean, how do I go from sleeping at night and then all of a sudden I can't sleep at all? And like I said, I wasn't willing to let it go. I needed to find an answer. Mhm. Unisom and Benadryl, yeah. I just didn't wanna rely on that kinda stuff, and I know and even my doctor, because I was even discussing this with my doctor about, um, not sleeping, and they even offered to give me Ambien, and I was like, "You know what? I don't want none of them things." I said, "I know it's gotta be a natural solution to my problem." So, that's why I just start looking at insomnia, and then I got all of these articles about poor gut health. And I must have been suffering from it because after letting this build up in my system, everything turned around and I'm sleeping fine. If in fact, this morning I had to force myself up because I was sleeping a bit too much. So I was like, let me get up and just get my butt in the shower. I'll wake up then. You know what? Um, Ayo Carter, I don't like chamomile tea. I just don't like the way it tastes. I tried it so many times and I hated it so many times. I just can't get past that taste. It's just not for me. I don't know if any of you are okay with drinking that tea. I know it's a good tea. It comes directly from a flower, so I know there's nothing wrong with it, but I just can't get past the flavor of it. It's just something about that flavor I just can't get past. Yeah, Activia is a good one. Now, you get a lot of probiotic from that, so if you're gonna do Activia, look for a prebiotic supplement that you can take with it. It's really good to get both from what I understand in your gut. You want prebiotic, probiotic. And if you wanna look for something simple, get Metamucil. Metamucil has prebiotic in it. and it won't alter the flavor of what you're, eating or drinking. Mhm. Yeah, I like almond milk too, Larry Dean. I drink that sometimes, I'll have it. Mhm. Ayo Carter, yeah, you're right. And you should be detoxing anyway. You should be detoxing, and I do that as well, and that's also good to cleanse your body. Well, no, Metamucil is not thick if you put it in 8 ounces of water, because I have the Metamucil sticks where it's already pre-measured for you. It doesn't make anything thick, by the way, because I use it with my gut health, and it does not thicken anything. You know, I do a scoop of my gut love and, put in the Metamucil stick, and I just drink it, and it's not a thick consistency at all. Okay, Davita, you are detoxing. Yes, I'm actually gonna start detoxing at the end of this month. The very last week of this month, I'm gonna detox. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you can get prebiotics, probiotics from natural foods, but you gotta make sure you're eating enough of it on a regular basis. Mhm. Okay, well, Carter, you said you're detoxing now. Yeah. I'm gonna detox in about a week. Well, I didn't want drug now. It was offered to me, to help me sleep, but I didn't wanna go to drug route. I just don't. I don't want to become dependent on taking a drug in order to get sleep. Mhm. Yeah, Mr. Mystical Black Realms, I do a lot of ginger tea, and I'll do ginger tea cold or hot, and I love ginger tea. It is my absolute favorite. I love ginger tea. I mean, during the times when I was sick with C19, that's what I was drinking almost the whole time was, ginger tea because it just kind of, lessened the effects of, the sore throat I had. I did have a sore throat. Mhm. You should detox couple of times a year. You should do some detoxing. It'll do your body a lot of good. And when you go back to taking, supplements, your supplements will actually work better after you go through a full detox. Okay, everybody, I'm not gonna keep you too much longer. Cameron, thank you so much for the super chat. You just brought something to my mind, Lisa. I'm speaking on gut health. I use baobab powder. Oh, I'm gonna show you something that I just got, and I found out a black woman created um this multivitamin that I found and I started taking, and I've already seen improvements in my skin from taking this woman's multivitamin. Biobab powder, it keeps the bowel movements regular, constant. It's organic and plant-based. I'm gonna show you one, and it is actually from a Black woman. Hold on, let me pull it up. I got it from Amazon, and she also does the red palm and, the good stuff. Let me see if I can find it in my account. Hold on one second, y'all, and I'll share it on my screen as soon as I pull it up. Okay, let me share my screen. I did find it. Okay. I really do try to go out and find products that our people make or, some type of product by a black company. And I found this one, Juka's Organic Company. And this is a liquid. It actually, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like a lot of vanilla is in it. It doesn't have a bad taste at all. And I found this and I tried it for the first time and I really had um some really good outcomes from this. So I just want to show you. So it has zinc, iron, biotin, fiber, collagen, amino acid, um, the vitamin A, E, biobab powder, trace minerals, which are good for your teeth, magnesium, vitamins B6, B12, and D3. So it's good for skin, hair, nails, teeth, health, gut, a healthy gut. It boosts your energy, good brain function, immune system, and anti inflammatory. So I had this now for about a month and it's really good. I enjoy it. Here is the founder of the company right here. And she got other products too. This red palm oil, I don't know how many of you use red palm oil. This is the same company, and I actually wanna try red palm oil because I mean, there seems to be very good nutritional facts about it. Um, and, from what I understand, it has a very nutty taste, and people that use this will add it a lot to food. So any type of foods that you're cooking, you can just add some to it, red palm oil. So this is the next thing I wanna try, and this is the same company, by the way. So it's Black owned, and red palm oil is a superfood, and here she is again with the red palm oil. So, I'm looking forward to trying a lot of things, especially if I can find a black-owned company like this one that puts out healthy products. That's exactly what I want. What I'll do is let me put the link to the multivitamin out. Let me put that in the comment section. Hold on one second. But I'm gonna definitely get the red palm oil. I wanna give that a try. Okay. Let me put this link, and then you can come out and look at this at your own leisure, you know? Uh, let me do it this way. Now, the bottle of this multivitamin comes in a 16 ounce and 32 ounce. I got the 32 ounces on this one. I just wanted to, try it and I really, really like it a lot. All right, let me get the link now. Okay, there it is. So if you want to just look at the product, the link is right there. Like I said, I purchased it and I really enjoyed it, and, the added bonus, it's a Black woman that owns this particular company, and she got if you go into Amazon, you can click on her name, and it should bring up all of the price. She got a lot of health products that she sells. So you can take some time and look through it, and it might be some other products that she put out that you may be interested in. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm not going to hold you too much longer. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out. I hope that, you got something out of this live stream, if nothing else, and if you know anybody else that's suffering from some of the things I was speaking about, just pass this video on to them. Maybe this will be a benefit to them as well. So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy this. And I know I haven't done live streams in a long time, and I am going to get back to it. Just had a lot of things happen. My uncle had open heart surgery. And so I've been in touch with them, him and my aunt a lot recently. And, I'm going to get back to doing more live streams again. So, everybody, please enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll definitely come together and do this again. Shalom, family.